Day 9. Safe to say I'm doing it. But you see the title. We're going to jump right in. It's going to be another short one. Fire those people. You got people in your life right now that don't deserve to be there. They're doing not even the bare minimum. They're not doing the bare minimum. They doing whatever you tolerate. They doing whatever you let slide. They pushing your boundaries to see how far you let them go. See how on point you are. Can you imagine somebody going to work and doing that at a job? They'd be fired. If the boss told them to go do something and they didn't do it, or let me see how upset the boss get before I get up and go do what they asked. They wouldn't have a job. We run our lives like a startup that's not gonna make it. At least I was. I was running my thing like a startup that's gonna fail within the first year, first 2 years. Because you can't, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. Having people in your life that's taking but not giving. They won't reciprocate, but they're taking and taking and taking, draining you dry. But they refuse to reciprocate. You have a conversation with the person, you tell them what you're looking for. It doesn't matter if it's a friendship, a family relationship, a sexual relationship. It doesn't matter what it is. You have your needs. You have things that you're requesting from this relationship, just like they have things that they requested from the relationship. Now you are coming and you're showing up at your end, right? You showing up at your end of the bargain. This person's satisfied because they keep coming back. But when you look back, you're like, I asked for this, I asked for that, I asked for this. Half the shit don't even cost no money, and I still didn't get it. They didn't even give it to you. It was free. It didn't take nothing from them. It was free, and they still refuse to do it for you. They still refuse to do it for you because they don't want to do it for you. But then they show up in your life. They call your phone every day, sometimes several times a day. Please tell me I'm not the only one that got people calling their phone or had people calling their phone several times a day. But when you asked them for something that was free, they couldn't show up. Am I the only one that had to go through that? I fired them. They fired. If they're watching this video, they know who they are. They fired. They've been fired. They've been let go. Now I'm removed from those relationships. And guess what? Everything has been up. Everything in my life has been moving forward. Everything in my life has been moving up. When I was knowing them, it's like closed door after closed door after closed door. It's energy at the end of the day. If you're tolerating it from them, you telling and you sending it out to the universe, you sending that out to the ether that this is what you require. This is what you accept. So if they not doing nothing, and yet they get to talk to you 5 times a day, now you're finna get more of that. Now you got more of that. There was a time in my life where I felt like all I was meeting was clones of the same toxic, negative energy. It was a cycle. Everybody I met, it didn't matter if it was a work relationship. It didn't matter if it was my boss. It don't matter if it was a intimate relationship. It don't matter if it was just a platonic relationship. It don't matter. Everybody was the same person, reincarnated. Just over and over on a loop, on a cycle. But it's because that's what I was tolerating. Once I started saying, you know what, I gotta cut some. I started cutting one off. Once you cut off one, you realize the other one that got the same characteristics, the same traits, cut them off too. Then you go to the next. Everybody getting cut off. Everybody fired. Once I fired everybody, it's like clarity just showed up. It was almost like it's a Bible verse. Now I'm not big into the Bible, but I did read a lot of it. It says, when perfection comes, all imperfection must disappear. And that is word to my mother. It's the truth. When perfection comes, all imperfection must disappear. Once you start cutting these people off and you really do away with them, you don't care who they are to you, what relationship y'all had, what past y'all had. You put yourself first. You prioritize yourself. You tell these folks they're fired and you mean it. When they call you, you say, don't call my phone no more. When you do that kind of stuff, the universe responds. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, I'm on day 9 because the universe responds. I didn't have this energy to do it before. For whatever reason, I just didn't feel like I could get up and do it. I feel like I have enough to say. I'm on day 9. I don't know where it's going to go, but I'm here. And it's because people got fired. Because if it wasn't for me firing these people, they would have been on my phone right now. My phone would be ringing right now. They was on my phone for 2, 3, 4 hours a day, pretending like I needed them when I'm trying to get off the phone. And they sitting here acting like it's benefiting me more than them. It's like a psychological game they're trying to play. Because they can't let you know that they need you more than you need them. They don't want you to realize that. They want you to feel that you need them more than they need you, but it's a lie. They need you more than you need them. Fire them. Fire them. You got these people on the payroll. You not late, not one Friday with a check, but they ain't doing a job during the week. Fire them. Fire them. If you remember anything I ever said, fire those people and see what happens. Fire them and see what happens. I promise you it's up. I promise you it's up. That's day 9. It's a wrap. That's it. Done.